Hi, I'm Jim Emmer, owner of Emmer Real Estate Group, and thank you for taking a few minutes to watch this video. We're going to talk about what we do that's different and why we sell homes every day when the average agent in our marketplace sells only a few homes per year. Since 1986, we've learned a few things, and whether you have a condo to sell, or a mansion, or anything in between, these proven strategies apply to all properties. The good news is we sell all sorts of properties, and we sell them all over Southeast Wisconsin. In fact, we have two offices, one in Washington County and one in downtown Green Lake. There are really only three things that will ever stop a home from selling, and I want to share with you what those are. The first one is if there's something wrong with the condition or the location of the home. And I can tell you that's rarely the case, but we will go through your home, and if there are things that we can suggest and make it more saleable and more appealing, we won't be shy in mentioning them. The other two factors are pricing and marketing. The marketing the agent controls. The pricing you control. Since we study home values and the market every day, we're going to give you good information so you can make informed decisions about how to price your home to sell rather than have it sit on the market. There are only two types of marketing. There's what I call the traditional or passive approach, and then there's the non-traditional or aggressive proactive approach that we use. You see, most agents use traditional or passive approach marketing because that's all they can do. They don't have the time or resources to do anything other than that. What do I mean by passive or traditional? I mean things like open houses, agent tours, advertising in the newspaper, put it on the multiple listing service, throw it on the internet, and then hoping and waiting. Waiting for a buyer to find you. The approach we take is much more aggressive. It's a proactive approach that's non-traditional. Instead of waiting for buyers to find us, we're going out and finding buyers. But how do we do that? One of the things that we do on a daily basis is our inside sales team calls out to hundreds of buyers in our database looking for the right buyer to match to your home. Most agents don't have the time or the resource to do that. Another thing that we do that's unique is that we're able to respond immediately to an inquiry about a buyer, whether they found us or your property on the internet or they're calling off of one of our many for sale signs or billboards. For example, when someone drives by your home tonight and they call off the sign and it's 8 o'clock, we have systems where our team instantaneously gets an email or a text message with the buyer's name and phone number, and we're calling them many times before they're driving out of your neighborhood. Then, we immediately can set up a showing for them should they be qualified to visit your home. Most agents would never even know that a call came in from a prospective buyer till maybe the next morning. Same with the internet, because studies have shown that if you don't respond to someone within 5 minutes, with each passing minute, the chance of ever connecting with them goes down dramatically. So when someone goes onto one of our sites to view your property, and we put our properties on over 30 different websites, we're going to be notified instantly when buyers want to view your property. We get an email or a text message, and we're getting back to them many times while they're still sitting in front of their computer, instead of hours later, when the chances of connecting with them are much slimmer. That gives you a huge advantage in getting that qualified buyer into your home. So you can clearly see that a proactive, aggressive sales approach is what it takes to get a home sold fast and for more money. One other important thing to consider is your agent's experience. For instance, when we have an offer on your home, our many years of service and successful negotiations of over 5,300 transactions forces us to see that Emmer Real Estate Group is the right choice for the sale of your home for maximum price. In fact, we've been recognized by the Wall Street Journal RealTrends as Wisconsin's #1 real estate team for many consecutive years, averaging over 200 closed transactions per year. So there are no magic tricks, there are no secret weapons, but what there is a team of professionals, people that are highly trained and motivated, who have the experience and the available resources to do more things than the typical agent ever will. That gives you and us a massive advantage, and in this market, that's what you need. To learn more about our home selling system that'll guarantee the sale of your home for top dollar in the least amount of time, call us at 262-629-4747 or reply back immediately, and let's get started today. Thank you, and we look forward to assisting in the sale of your home.
I am so pleased with everything about this agency from beginning to end. The entire staff has been there for me. The outcome has been excellent. I got a full price offer within less than 2 months, which is what Jim Emmer had told me would happen. Many people looked at my house. It was marketed well, it showed well in the photographs, it showed well in person. And during the course of that, I found a house I wanted in the West Bend area, and again, that went so smoothly that I was able to make an offer and get an acceptance in one day and moved in yesterday. So I'm very satisfied. I highly recommend Emmer Realty.
We had our house up for about a year and a half, and we didn't have too many offers. We didn't have any offers, as a matter of fact. Jim took over the contract, and within 44 days, we had a accepted offer.
Our home was listed for 6 months with another realtor. They suggested no alternate plans and suggested we stop for the winter selling. Jim Emmer approached us with his initiative and his fantastic sales plan, a great team, and we sold our house in 29 days during the winter at 98% of our selling price.
We signed up with Jim after a previous experience with another realtor, and it didn't work out very well. We had very little activity, but with Jim, signing on with Jim, we had activity right away, and within 28 days, we had
4 offers.
4 offers during that time, and we had a choice, and which was nice. We were able to meet 99% of what we wanted for the price.
They got back to us promptly when we asked questions.
And if you want a good realtor, he'll get it done.
Hi, I'm Steve Palick from Colliers. I have been involved in commercial real estate over 30 years. Just simply putting something on the market, using just MLS and seeing what happens, that is not the way things get done. So I was lucky enough to be introduced to Jim Emmer. I felt comfortable with Jim and said, Jim, I really like what you're telling me, that it's not just about putting it on the market, it's making sure that all the T's are crossed, I's are dotted. There's some creativity and there's some passion and there's some caring to making sure the property is exposed correctly, and next thing I knew, we had all kinds of activity. And I'm not just saying that, I'm pretty happy, because I went from wondering what was going to happen to being in a position where I had 4 different offers. Long story short, not only did we sell the house, not only was I happy that we got it moved, and we got it moved at a good price, I also had Jim's team at my beck and call, and it turned out to be necessary, because all the mundane stuff that needs to be done, from inspections to improvements to things I wasn't even expecting, they just took care of everything. Sincerely, I couldn't be any happier. I got to sell my house, and I don't have to worry about it anymore, thanks to Jim and his team.
Things went very well. We were able to get multiple offers within a 32-day period, and actually at a 98% of our list price. And so things went very smoothly. Also, Emmer Real Estate has a great staff internally that takes care of all the inspections and other things like that need to be taken care of.
It went really well.
But anyway, we just wanted to say thanks, Jim, thanks Emmer Real Estate, and we highly recommend them.